Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are loving my eyelash extensions because I just did them, so they're feeling kind of fresh. So I'm doing today's video because I've noticed that I am getting subscribers. I definitely don't have that many people that know a lot about me, and even if, you know, I'm literally in your classes at sixth form, you probably don't know a lot about me, especially if you're in my psychology class, because I literally don't talk. And I love these videos when I'm like starting out watching a YouTuber, because you just don't know anything about them. Like, you know what they'd like to wear a pretty little thing, but you don't actually know anything about them personally. So I'm not going to waffle on for too long in the intro, I'll just get straight into it. So number one is I have celiac disease. I would be prepared to do a video on this. The females in my family have it, you know, my nan has it, my mum has it, and I used to have blood tests as I was growing up all the time to see if I would have it, but it was kind of a lot of stress in that when I never did seem to have it. Also, if you don't know what celiac disease is, it just means that you can't eat gluten, which is literally like wheat, flour, barley, like everything. You would be really surprised what it's all in. Like, wheat and flour are literally in everything. And like, there is nothing from McDonald's I can have. I can have the chips, that is it. And someone who has really sensitive, they can't even have the chips because there's like contamination. But yeah, it was a weird story how I found out, because I was just nearly being sick every day for like a week, and I was working full time. I was eat out to help out. I was the only person on the bar at work, and it was just disgusting. I was just gagging the whole time. I could not handle it. I literally thought I was pregnant. Like, I literally did a pregnancy test, and I'm on the pill, there was no way I could be pregnant. So yeah, and the thing is, I haven't actually had a blood test for this, because as soon as I stopped eating gluten, it went, and I don't want to start eating gluten again, because you have to eat it for 6 weeks before the, like, what is it? It's an immune response, so before the antibodies, you know what I mean, before they start coming into your blood to actually attack it, and I can't do that for 6 weeks. Okay, the next one is that I'm a very, like, introverted extrovert, or like extroverted introvert. I'm not sure, probably introverted extrovert, because sometimes when I'm in a group of people, I can be like the loudest person, like carrying the conversation and that, and then other times I can't talk. Like, I got called in psychology once to answer a question, and I just couldn't, like, my voice just stopped working. I could feel myself going bright red. I'm probably like an extrovert with anxiety. But yeah, I used to be so outgoing like years ago. I don't know what it was. It's probably because I moved school a few times. It's just not helped. Like, I probably seem quite outgoing when I'm on my YouTube channel, but honestly, I am not. Okay, a third fact about me is that I'm 5'10". Not that interesting, but I thought you might want to know that. You know, I'm not a little, like, small bean, quite tall. Number 4 is that I am very accident prone, like, very accident prone, and my whole family is very accident prone. There was a time when all 3 of us were sent to the hospital at the same time. Like, we were all on different wards because we were all injured. It's quite funny, and that's happened twice as well. Within the space of a few months, we all ended up in hospital, and like, my family do not go into hospital unless there's something that we really need to go in for, because we're so accident prone. But I have literally been like bedbound for like a month or something because of my ankle, and like, I could not walk. And then I did the same to my other ankle. I can't explain it. Falling off my horse all the time, onto my head, knocked out, hospital again because head injury. But yeah, I definitely think my ankle injuries are the worst ones that I've had. And it was so embarrassing. One of them I did at school, and like, I was like screaming on the floor. So if you went to St. Benedict's and waited my pee, I'm so sorry that you witnessed that, because that is embarrassing, and that haunts me to this day. Okay, number 5 is something that I actually was thinking about talking about, because I know I'd find it interesting if someone else did a video on it. But I have tics. Not the little animal tics, I'm not talking about that, obviously. You've probably noticed a lot in my videos I shake my head, like a little twitch like that. And it will be worse now because I'm talking about it, it's just how it works. Yeah, I have tics, and I've had them all my life. I've had so many different tics. I've been to clinical psychology for these, like, it was really serious. Obviously not life-threatening serious, it's just something that I've had to get on with. But I was thinking that if any of you did want a video on this, I would be able to do that. But I would need to know that people actually wanted the video, because it's a bit of a weird topic to talk about. Like, if people ask me in person, it does make me a bit, like, my throat closes up a little bit. It does make me a bit nervous, because I have obviously had really nasty comments over the years about it. And I was about to say, but like, oh, but we were in like year 10, but that's not an excuse for making fun of someone. It's not. I used to be someone who took stuff to heart a lot, and it would make me cry. Like, someone would say something to my face and I would like go in the bathroom and cry. So if anyone did want a video about that, please let me know in the comments below. And number 6 is that I hate English. I am a maths and science person. I don't get on with English. It just bothered me. However, I say that, and I was getting like 4s and that through school. I don't think me and my English teacher had the same way of writing. And I got 100% in one of my papers at GCSE and ended up with a 9, which was absolutely insane. It was one with poetry on, and I think it was Romeo and Juliet and A Christmas Carol, maybe? But yeah, and like the language questions, you know, that horrible 8 marker, I got full marks on that. So I was really proud of that, but it didn't feel like a lot. And then I got really confused when I picked my A-levels. I was like, well, if I got like literally full marks in the paper, I should probably do it. And I'm so glad I didn't, because I really would have hated it. Okay, number 7, I kind of mentioned this earlier, but I've got a horse. I can't really think of any horse content to bring it onto YouTube, but I could put a few clips of her in some videos. Yeah, I have a horse, she's really cute. She's a cob and she's called Patsy. And she's actually kept at Ulverston Castle right now. We've moved her around. She used to be in Chellaston and now we've moved to Ulverston Castle for some reasons. Horse yards, equestrians can be a bit... Everyone's very protective of the horse and it turns really toxic. The equestrian culture is so toxic. It's one of the worst ones. Number 8, if you're close to me, you'll know this. I'm such a picky eater. I'm a very picky eater. Like, especially now I'm celiac. I can't just order a McDonald's. I could order a Subway, but it's on gluten-free bread. And they charge 50p extra for that. That's discrimination. I do live off pesto pasta, and I have for the past like 3 years. Pesto pasta, Subway, curry. I do like a good curry. Heinz soup. I used to go through weird phases where I would eat like Heinz soup every day. It would be like lunch and dinner Heinz soup, and I'd do that for like months. And it probably made me really ill. I also did that with pasties before I found out that I was celiac. I used to eat a pasty for lunch and a pasty for dinner. So unhealthy. Not the pasty itself, that's probably not the best. The fact that that was literally all I ate. And it really was all I ate. Like, I wouldn't have snacks, I'd just eat the same thing. That's definitely some sort of like disordered eating. But it wasn't out of a way of like, oh, I want to lose weight or anything. I'm so picky. Okay, number 9, if you are, again, one of my close friends, you probably know about this, that I have emetophobia. So I'm afraid of sick. I'm really afraid of sick. And not just like, oh, someone's been sick, I want to get out of the room. Like, my dad was sick a few months ago and I had like a panic attack. I've never had one before either, so these aren't normal for me. And I literally just crawled into my mum's room and like couldn't breathe. It was horrible. It was the worst thing I've ever had. So if you get panic attacks, I really feel for you. But yeah, I went through a phase a few months ago where I used to sit in the bathroom all night. I used to like sleep in the bathroom because I was scared I was going to be sick. And there was no reason I was going to be sick. It was just horrible. And yeah, if anyone wanted a video on that, I could probably do a video on that. Yeah, and especially being a bartender, it's not fun. It's not fun when people are getting served until they're sick in the bar, which I'm pretty sure is illegal. I don't think you can serve people when they're past the point of like vomiting. But there was this man who's been sick in the toilet and he came up to the bar and I literally was like, get away from me. Okay, number 10 is what I was choosing to do at uni. I was going to do sport. I always wanted to do sport, like sports science or something. But I've kind of recently fallen out of love with like sports itself, like playing netball. To be honest, it's from my injury. I've never quite got my confidence back after I hurt my ankle in netball, then went back and then hurt my ankle again in netball. Like, it's just, my ankle has never properly recovered. I've never properly recovered. So yeah, now instead of sports science, which I was going to do at Loughborough, because obviously it's literally like the best sport place in the world, I'm gonna do law, and hopefully I'm doing it at Manchester Uni, although they want AAA, and I just don't know if I can get an A in biology at all. Especially with like whatever's happening with Corona, I don't know what grades I'm gonna get at all. Like, I think I really get overmarked in like psychology. I don't think I'm as good as the teachers think I am, and I'm scared if you get an external exam sent off, I'm not gonna get anything like them results. Kind of what happened with my English GCSE, but the complete opposite way around. Well, my fact number 11, I actually put down what my A-levels were, which is biology, psychology and PE. But you can probably tell from the one before what they were. And I would say that PE is definitely my favourite one. I was thinking I could do a video on A-levels if anyone was interested. Don't do psychology. Just heads up, don't pick psychology. I thought I could do it. I thought I could like keep up with it, and it's just horrible. Like, I wouldn't recommend putting yourself through it. Okay, number 12 is just a really weird fact. My mum's middle name is Anne and my middle name is Anne. But my mum didn't call me Jessica Ann in the hospital because of her middle name. It's because someone else was born at exactly the same time as me and she was called Jessica Ann. So if there's any Jessica Anns out there who are 18, born in September at Derby, I'm called Jessica Ann because you are called Jessica Ann. Okay, number 13 is that when I was younger, I did every single sport that you could imagine. And I was also in every single club that you can imagine. I would do anything that come on, like tag rugby, I can't run. Cross country, I can't run. I would golf, rounders, netball, cricket, swimming, and I was in a drama club, an art club. I was the worst at art. Horse riding, obviously I've done. Dance, gymnastics, all the different types of dance as well. I have no coordination, I don't know why I did that. Okay, number 14 is that when I'm older, I would like to live quite a minimalistic lifestyle. Because as you can probably see in my room now, I do have stuff on the walls, but before this, I just had blank shelves. I didn't want anything in my room, and I like it. I like the blank space. So my home when I'm older is definitely not gonna feel very much like a home. Obviously I've got my flowers up there for Valentine's Day. I'm not gonna take them down. And yeah, I put books on that shelf because there was just nothing in my room. And when I get stressed, I take everything off the shelves. Why does that sound so like weird? I just love minimalism. I don't like having junk or clutter. You can go through any of the drawers in my room and there's barely anything in there. And number 15, I just thought I'd put this one in there for a laugh. When I was younger, you probably can't tell this from me right now, but I used to have like anger issues. Like me, a little cute little girl, I would attack my mom. I would be told I couldn't go outside and have like a half an hour breakdown. Like, it was really bad. And also that got brought into my clinical psychology sessions because of my tics. I feel like someone would annoy me at school. Like, I'd fall out with a friend and I would start a fight over it. Like, little like 9-year-old me would just punch a friend in the face because it was like, I did not know what to do with my anger. I couldn't control it. It was horrible. And then I don't really know what happened. It's like, I got to like secondary school, maybe like year 8, and it just went. Like, I could not imagine being 5 anyone now. I would never do that. I cannot imagine someone annoying me thinking, do you know what I need to do? I need to punch them in the face. I just wouldn't do it. So thank you for watching this YouTube video. Remember to comment down below if you did want any videos more in depth on any of them 15 facts that I spoke about, because I probably won't do a video on them if it's not wanted, because it's kind of, not exposing myself, but it's a little bit of a vulnerable topic. So thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.